Healthcare fraud is a serious offense. It is not just a minor infraction or a simple mistake, it is a deliberate act of deception that can have far-reaching consequences. The impact of healthcare fraud extends beyond the immediate financial losses. It can erode public trust in the healthcare system, making patients wary of seeking medical help when they need it most. It undermines the integrity of our healthcare system and jeopardizes patient well-being. When healthcare providers engage in fraudulent activities, they compromise the quality of care that patients receive. This can lead to misdiagnoses, unnecessary treatments, and even harm to patients. The ripple effects of such actions can be devastating, affecting not just the individuals involved, but the entire community. This essay is a guide for healthcare providers and professionals facing allegations of healthcare fraud. It aims to provide a comprehensive understanding of what constitutes healthcare fraud, the legal implications, and the steps that can be taken to defend against such allegations. By being informed, healthcare professionals can better navigate the complexities of these charges and protect their careers and reputations. We will delve into the complexities of these charges, explore essential defense strategies, and emphasize the indispensable role of experienced legal counsel. Understanding the legal landscape is crucial for anyone facing such serious allegations. Legal counsel can provide invaluable guidance, helping to build a strong defense and ensuring that the rights of the accused are protected throughout the legal process, and emphasize the indispensable role of experienced legal counsel. Having a knowledgeable attorney can make a significant difference in the outcome of a case. They can help to identify weaknesses in the prosecution's case, gather evidence to support the defense, and negotiate with prosecutors to potentially reduce charges or penalties. Healthcare fraud encompasses a range of illegal activities. These activities can vary widely, from billing for services that were never provided to falsifying patient records to justify unnecessary treatments. Each type of fraud carries its own set of legal challenges and potential penalties, making it essential for healthcare professionals to understand the specific allegations they are facing. These activities share a common thread: the intent to deceive for financial gain. Whether it is a single act of fraud or a systematic scheme, the underlying motive is often the same: to profit at the expense of patients, insurers, and the healthcare system as a whole. This intent to deceive is what makes healthcare fraud such a serious offense, warranting significant legal and financial repercussions. This essay will focus on Medicare fraud, a particularly serious form of healthcare fraud. Medicare fraud not only affects the financial stability of the Medicare program, but also undermines the trust that beneficiaries have in the system. It can lead to higher costs for everyone and reduce the resources available for those who genuinely need medical care. Common types of Medicare fraud include billing for services not rendered, submitting false claims for unnecessary medical equipment, inflating costs to increase reimbursement, receiving kickbacks for patient referrals, and billing for services without proper medical necessity. Each of these fraudulent activities can have severe consequences both for the individuals involved and for the healthcare system as a whole. Billing for services not rendered. This involves charging for medical services or procedures that were never actually performed. It is one of the most straightforward forms of fraud, but can be difficult to detect without thorough audits and investigations. Submitting false claims for unnecessary medical equipment. This type of fraud involves prescribing or billing for medical equipment that the patient does not need. It can lead to significant financial losses for Medicare and can also result in patients receiving equipment that is not beneficial to their health. Inflating costs to increase reimbursement. This involves exaggerating the cost of medical services or equipment to receive higher payments from Medicare. It is a deceptive practice that can drain resources from the healthcare system and increase costs for everyone. Receiving kickbacks for patient referrals. This illegal practice involves healthcare providers receiving financial incentives for referring patients to specific services or providers. It can compromise the quality of care that patients receive and lead to unnecessary treatments or procedures, and billing for services without proper medical necessity. This involves charging for treatments or procedures that are not medically necessary, often to increase profits. It can result in patients undergoing unnecessary and potentially harmful treatments. The consequences of healthcare fraud are severe. They can include hefty fines, exclusion from Medicare and Medicaid programs, and even imprisonment. These penalties reflect the seriousness of the offense and the need to protect the integrity of the healthcare system. They can include hefty fines, which can be financially crippling for individuals and organizations found guilty of fraud. These fines are intended to serve as a deterrent and to recover some of the financial losses incurred by the fraudulent activities, exclusion from Medicare and Medicaid programs, and even imprisonment. Being excluded from these programs can be devastating for healthcare providers, as it can significantly limit their ability to practice and earn a living. Imprisonment is reserved for the most egregious cases of fraud and serves as a stark reminder of the serious nature of these offenses. When facing allegations of healthcare fraud, it can be an incredibly stressful and confusing time. The stakes are high, and the consequences can be severe, including hefty fines, loss of professional licenses, and even imprisonment. Understanding the burden of proof is crucial. This legal principle determines who is responsible for proving the facts of the case. In criminal cases, the burden of proof lies with the prosecution. The burden of proof rests upon the prosecution. They must establish your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt, which is the highest standard of proof in the legal system. In other words, the government must prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. This means that the evidence presented must be so convincing that there is no reasonable doubt left in the mind of a reasonable person. This is a high standard. It is designed to protect individuals from wrongful convictions and to ensure that only those who are truly guilty are punished. It ensures that individuals are presumed innocent until proven guilty. This presumption of innocence is a fundamental principle of our justice system. The prosecution must present compelling evidence to secure a conviction. This evidence must be credible, reliable, and sufficient to meet the high standard of proof required. Your legal team will challenge the prosecution's case at every step. They will scrutinize the evidence, question the credibility of witnesses, and present counter-evidence to support your defense. They will highlight weaknesses in the evidence and raise reasonable doubt. This can be done by pointing out inconsistencies, errors, or gaps in the prosecution's case. It is important to remember that you have rights. These rights are designed to protect you and ensure that you receive a fair trial. You have the right to remain silent. This means you do not have to answer any questions or provide any information that could be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, a public defender will be provided for you. Your attorney will guide you through the legal process and advocate on your behalf. Exercising these rights is essential. By doing so, you can protect yourself and ensure that your case is handled fairly and justly. Healthcare fraud cases are legally complex. They involve intricate statutes and regulations. A recent case, US ex RL Schute v. SuperValue Inc., highlights this complexity. This case involved allegations that pharmacies were submitting false claims to Medicare. The Supreme Court's decision in SuperValue clarified the intent to defraud standard in these cases. The court held that a defendant's subjective knowledge of the law's requirements is relevant. This decision underscores the importance of seeking expert legal advice. Experienced attorneys can navigate these complexities. They can provide a robust defense tailored to your specific circumstances. When facing healthcare fraud allegations, you may be contacted by government investigators. These investigators may ask you questions about your billing practices or your involvement in the healthcare industry. It is crucial to remember that you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say to investigators can be used against you in court. Even seemingly innocuous statements can be misconstrued or taken out of context. It is essential to consult with an attorney before speaking to investigators. Your attorney can protect your rights and ensure that your statements are not used against you. Section 5. Document preservation, a critical defense strategy. Document preservation is paramount in healthcare fraud cases. The government will seek to build its case against you through documents. These documents may include medical records, billing statements, and emails. It is essential to preserve all potentially relevant documents. This means taking steps to ensure that documents are not lost, destroyed, or altered. Your attorney can advise you on the best practices for document preservation. They can also help you to identify and collect the documents that are most likely to be helpful to your defense. Section 6. Facing the storm, responding to legal actions. Receiving a civil investigative demand, subpoena from the Department of Health and Human Services Office of Inspector General, Department of Justice grand jury subpoena, federal search warrant, or indictment is a serious matter. These legal actions indicate that you are under investigation for healthcare fraud. It is essential to remain calm and seek legal counsel immediately. Your attorney will guide you through the legal process. They will protect your rights and work to achieve the best possible outcome for your case. Section 7. The importance of specialized legal counsel. Navigating healthcare fraud charges requires specialized legal counsel. Attorneys experienced in healthcare law and white-collar criminal defense are essential. These attorneys understand the nuances of healthcare regulations and the tactics employed by government prosecutors. Experienced legal counsel can provide invaluable assistance. They can analyze the allegations against you, develop a comprehensive defense strategy, negotiate with prosecutors on your behalf, and represent you in court if necessary. Section 8. Watson & Associates LLC, your shield in troubled times. Watson & Associates LLC is a leading law firm specializing in healthcare fraud defense. With years of experience and a team of dedicated professionals, we have built a reputation for excellence and reliability. Our firm is committed to providing top-notch legal services to healthcare providers and professionals who find themselves entangled in complex legal issues. We focus on aggressively defending our clients across the nation, and we help from the beginning to the end. We represent healthcare providers and professionals facing serious criminal charges or who have been recently convicted. Our attorneys are well-versed in the nuances of healthcare law and are adept at navigating the intricacies of the legal system. We understand that each case is unique, and we tailor our approach to meet the specific needs of our clients. Our team of experienced attorneys possesses an in-depth understanding of the complex legal landscape surrounding healthcare fraud. We stay abreast of the latest developments in healthcare regulations and legal precedents to ensure that our clients receive the most informed and effective representation possible. We are dedicated to providing our clients with aggressive and strategic legal representation. Our attorneys are skilled negotiators and litigators who are not afraid to take on challenging cases. We work diligently to build strong defenses and to advocate fiercely on behalf of our clients. At Watson & Associates LLC, we understand the gravity of healthcare fraud allegations. Such charges can have far-reaching consequences, affecting not only your professional career, but also your personal life. We are here to offer you the support and guidance you need during these difficult times. We are committed to protecting our clients' reputations and livelihoods. Our goal is to minimize the impact of these allegations and to help our clients move forward with their lives. We take pride in our ability to provide compassionate and effective legal counsel. We will work tirelessly to achieve the best possible outcome for your case. Our dedication to our clients is unwavering, and we will stand by you every step of the way. Trust Watson & Associates LLC to be your shield in troubled times. Section 9. Take control. Secure your future today. If you are facing healthcare fraud charges, do not delay in seeking legal counsel. The sooner you contact an attorney, the sooner you can begin building your defense. Watson & Associates LLC is here to help. Contact us today for a confidential consultation. Watson & Associates LLC. Please call us toll-free at 1-866-601-5518. We are available 24/7 to answer your call.